Okay, so it is now 1 o'clock sharp, so let's get started. We're going to start by laying down. I hope that you can see me well and hear me. So let me just move this out of the way. Okay. So when you are ready, go ahead and place your bolster right by the tailbone and lay down. Now we're going to start a nice stretch, a nice warm up before we begin our core work. So first, we're going to start by lifting the arms up. Deep inhale and exhale. Bring the arms down. Stretch like you're first waking up in the morning. So let's do 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now we're going to cross the right arm over the left. Walk the fingertips to the floor. Open the chest, arms out transverse. And now cross the left arm over the right. Just warming up the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bend the elbows. 90 degrees. Take the tops of the hands on the floor and then the palms just rotating. You should feel a nice stretch in the shoulder joint, directing right at the shoulder joint. Just warming up the joint. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the tops of the hands up overhead, index finger and thumb touching. So you create a triangle. Tops of the hands on the mat, feel the stretch, and then bring it back to cactus arms. 5 of these. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Arms up. Flex the feet. We're going to start some core work here. So I want you to focus on really sucking that navel to the spine, engaging the pelvic floor in and up. So create a triangle, index finger on the pubic bone, and then your palms, the base of your palms should be right by your hip bone. Now pull it in and up. So you create a neutral spine, and you're going to feel that lower back pushing up against your bolster. Flex your feet, fingertips facing the ceiling. Slowly roll it up and reach for the toes and roll it back down. All right, so we're going to do 8 of these. Here we go. Inhale to prep. Exhale, lift and stretch. 7, 6, 5, round your back, C-shaped spine. Good. Come back onto that bolster. 4 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. 3, 2 more. And last time, here we go. And stretch those hamstrings. So what I want you to do is keep the back straight and lean forward. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Good. And roll it back down onto that bolster. Now's the time to find one block. And we're going to do the same thing, sitting up and then twisting, letting go of the block and twisting to the left, sitting back down, sit back up and twist to the right, letting go of the block, okay? So we're going to do 8 of these. Here we go. Inhale to breath. Exhale, slowly lift, back straight, twist over, keep that block, hold it, shoulders down, return, hold the block, okay, so that the block is horizontal, and work it back down. All right, now you come up, twist to the other side, let go of the block, twist, 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 look over that shoulder towards the block, come back, block is horizontal, back straight, roll it down. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do 8 of these. Inhale to breath. Exhale, slowly come up, twist, roll it down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist. Come back and roll it down. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. You should feel nice and warmed up now. Come into a butterfly. Rest here. 4 breaths. Deep yoga breaths here. Good. Bring the knees together. Roll it up to sitting. Place the bolster to the side. And now grab the block. Place it in front of you. And we're going to place both feet to the left side of the block. Place your hands behind you, back nice and straight. We're going to lift the legs up and over the block. Lift the legs over and back to the left. Okay, so this is going to be 8 of these. Seems easy, but guess what? Those legs, they're going to feel real heavy after a while. It's your hip flexors and your lower abdominal working here. Be mindful of keeping that navel to the spine, nice neutral, lower back. Pull that pelvic floor in and up. In towards the back, posterior and up. Okay, keep that posture. Thoracic breathing, keep this engaged. All right, keep your abdominal and pelvic area engaged, and only the rib cage flares out on the inhale. Okay, inhale to prep. Exhale, lift, and turn over to the right. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up into a straddle. And we'll turn this into a stretch. Each time we do Pilates, we're also going to do yoga. So this way we contract the muscles and then we stretch the muscles. So place your block now horizontal instead of vertical. Slide forward and feel the stretch here. 4 breaths. Good, come back up. Place it vertical again. In fact, I'm going to face you now so you can see this a little bit better. Place it vertical. And we're going to do similar. This is the second set. This might be a little bit easier because we get fatigued as we do more sets. So now, instead of both legs over to one side and the other, it's gonna be right leg up, right foot down, left foot down. Left leg up, right leg up, left foot down, right foot down. So it looks like this, okay? And again, we're working the hip flexors and abdominals. Remember, pull the pelvic floor in and up, navel to the spine, create that nice straight posture. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Notice my posture, my shoulders are down, my chest is open. Place your hands behind you. Here we go, we're gonna do 10 of these, okay? Inhale to prep, exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Again, come into that straddle and slide forward and feel the stretch in the adductors. Keep the knees facing the ceiling. 4 breaths here. 3 breaths here. 2 breaths here. 1 more breath. And work your way back up. Good. Back to vertical with the block. And now I'm gonna do tuck ups. So I'm gonna do it in profile this time because it's actually, you can see it better. So again, navel to the spine, back nice and straight. Your hands are gonna be flat, fingertips facing the hips. Okay, tuck the knees into the chest. You're gonna open and flare downwards so my elbows are not touching the ground, but just above. And then come back to straight back, knees tucked. Open, close. Never drop that block down. If you do, that means that you're tired and you haven't held your end of the stick and your lower extremity is collapsing. So this is another hip flexor exercise. Here we go, 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we did all these hip flexor exercises. Now we do the opposite. We're actually going to work on stretching the hip flexors and working the glutes. Place the block between the thigh vertically. Now grab the other block. Place it by the knees. We're going to lift and squeeze the glutes. And then from that shoulder bridge, come down. Okay, inhale to prep. Exhale, execute by contracting the hips, lifting the hips up, and arms overhead. Okay, 10 of these. Inhale to prep. Exhale, lift. 10. 9. Notice my posture. Hips are squeezing, back is straight. 8. 7. 6. Inhale to prep. Exhale, execute. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And now we're going to pulse. Place your hands here. You're not going to bring the hips down, but pulse up and push the hips up. So you're going to get those hip flexors stretched out. And then you're going to slightly release, but don't bring the hips all the way down. Okay, so pulsing 10 times. Pulse. Squeeze the glutes the whole time. Squeeze the block between the thighs. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the thighs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now hold this bridge, but squeeze the thighs. Take the hands to the lower back. Full yoga bridge here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs. 10, 9, breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, place the block to the side. Let's do happy baby. Side to side. Now we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do the seal. So you're gonna take your hands, wrap it around the lower legs, and you're gonna rock back and forth. You're gonna come up, tap, tap. That's why it's called the seal. And come back. Come up, tap, tap, and come back. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Use your balance. It's very easy to drop the legs. Keep the back straight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold the boat now. Straighten out the legs. Palms facing the ceiling. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest and butterfly. Good. All right. My hair is falling apart. Take a couple of deep breaths here while I fix it. Two more breaths. One more breath. Okay, roll it up. And let's work on our triceps. Take the hands behind you on the block. Bend the knees, heels touching the floor, toes facing the ceiling. Come up like you're doing a reverse table. See how high my hips are? Okay, keep the hips up. All you're gonna do is bend the elbows. Your hips come all the way down, and then come up and lift the hips. Okay, so it's not a hip exercise like this. It's all arms. Bend the elbows, touch the hips to the floor, and come up and lift the pelvis up. Okay, here we go. 8 more of these. 8. Lift the pelvis up. 7. And lift the pelvis up. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And hold this reverse tabletop. Put your feet flat, lift the hips up, and hold. 5, 4, squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake those wrists out, forward bend. 3 breaths here. Okay, rest. Now come up. Here's the next exercise. This next one is moderately challenging. So it's somewhere in the realm of intermediate. What it requires of you is that you've done for a couple of weeks some core work so that you're ready for this, because it takes some balance and strength. Let me show you. So everybody's familiar with the boat pose, Navasana in yoga. So you're going to come into this boat pose, but we're going to cross, make a fist, and you can either cross your arms or just keep the fist by your chest like this. Okay? So you're going to lift up, take the right hand to the left foot tap, and come back into a low boat. Then lift up, take your left hand to the right foot, and then come back down into a low boat. You're going to feel it in the abs and hip flexors, maybe even the quads. The hardest thing is to breathe during this exercise. So take deep breaths as you open into that low boat, okay? So always take deep breaths before we start. So let's take 3 deep breaths. Two more breaths. And one more breath. Okay, come into that low boat. Make a fist, hands to the chest. Here we go. Inhale to prep and lift. Left hand, right foot, come down. Right hand, left foot, come down. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, turn over. Now that we did all that ab work, we're going to stretch the abs and do some upper back toning. So come take your bolster right by your pelvic bone here. The whole trunk of your body, your chin is overlapping beyond the bolster. Okay, we're going to do low cobra that we do in yoga. Hug the elbows, shoulders away from the ears, fingertips lined up with the shoulders. Okay, inhale to breath. Exhale, squeeze the toes into the mat and squeeze the elbows to the rib cage. Lift to a low cobra. 3, 2, 1, come down. Okay, 5 of these. Inhale, low cobra. 3, 2, 1, come down. 4, 3, 2, 1, come down. 3, 2, 1, come down. 2, low cobra. 3, 2, 1, come down. 1, low cobra. 3, 2, 1, come down. Okay, high cobra. You're gonna lift all the way up, but keep the elbows slightly bent. 5 of these. Inhale up to high cobra, look up. 3, 2, 1, and come down. 4 more. Inhale to prep. Exhale, high cobra. Keep the elbows hugging the rib cage. 3, 2, 1, and come down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 3, 2, 1, come down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. 3, 2, 1, come down. 1 more time. Hold. 3, 2, 1, come down. Seal pose now, stretching the hip flexors and the back. Seal pose means elbows straight. Turn this into a stretch. Feel the stretch here. The closer you bring your hands, the higher you come into that arched position. Good. Now, if you want to stretch the quads, flex the right foot. Bring that right heel towards the glutes. Sole of the right foot up to the ceiling and bring it down. Switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Little upper back work. You're going to lift the hands up. You're going to take the right hand behind the back, lift up, keep the chest up, and switch. Left hand behind the back, right hand forward. Switch. Keep that chest up, left hand straight forward, right hand behind the back. 8, 7. Keep that back up, chest up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back to seal pose, stretch it out, and push into child's pose. Take the hands on the bolster, open the knees out. 4 breaths here. All right, bring the knees onto the bolster, hands forward. Tummy in, back straight. We're gonna do the fire hydrant. So you bring the right knee out and then bring it back to the center. 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Child's pose. Rest. Okay. Back to placing the bolster longitudinally. Take your hands down, palms down, forehead to the ground. And you're going to lift the toes up, just the toes. So it's going to work the glutes and the hamstrings. Okay? 10 of these. Lifting up. 10, 9, 8. I'm uncomfortable. Here we go. 7, 6. I need to take this off. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So the bolster was rubbing up on my hip replacement and I felt the metal, so that did feel good. All right, so hopefully, I'm sure you don't have that problem. Okay, so now we're gonna do our side leg work, inner thigh work, abductor muscles. Okay, so how we're gonna do that? We're gonna start by turning over to this right hip, bring this right knee forward, and we're gonna work our inner thighs and glutes. So it looks like mermaid pose here, okay? And all you're gonna do is lift this knee up, okay? Concentrate on keeping the back nice and straight, open the chest, shoulders down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and open and close. Open and close. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Other side. Rotate. Bend the left knee in front of you. Right knee is behind you, as you can see. Okay, if you want, I'll turn diagonal so you can really see how my posture is. My back is nice and straight. Okay, you can place your hands here or in front of that left shin. The whole point is to utilize the thigh muscles as you lift that knee up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now don't forget, you come down and switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keeping it here on the side, you're going to lift the right leg up. Have the left leg meet the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Leg up, left leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. How do you feel? It is now 1:30. So we just completed half an hour of Pilates. So the last 15 minutes will be some yoga stretch downs and then a guided meditation. Okay. So this one is kind of in the realm of yoga and Pilates. So in Pilates, we actually scoop hollow and round that back, and then we come up, scoop hollow and round that back, twist, and then come up. Okay? So let me show you in profile. Back straight, tummy in, scoop hollow and round that back, twist, and bring that right hand over that left shin. So they call it, well, it's called the saw. the saw exercise. Back straight, scoop all around that back. Saw once, twice, so it's a pulse. Up, saw once, twice, pull up. Okay, here we go. 8, and back straight. Scoop all around that back. 7, and up. 6, and up. 5, and up. 4, and up. 3, and up. 2, and up. 1, and up. Good. Let's come into a butterfly. Back nice and straight. Now it's pure stretch down, so focus on the yoga breath. You can let go of the belly now. Lean forward. Take the elbows to the inner thighs or knees or legs, wherever you feel comfortable. Keep that back nice and straight. 4 breaths here. And come up. Create a diamond shape with the legs. Hands underneath the ankles. Fold forward, 4 breaths. Good. All right. Flex your feet. Bring the arms up. Forward bend. 4 breaths here. Roll it up. Good. Bend the right knee. Keep the hips squared. Raise the arms up. Fold forward and take that left hand behind the back. 4 breaths. And come up. Switch. Arms up. Hinge forward. Take that right hand behind the back. Slowly come up. And now, turtle pose. Create a diamond shape with the legs. I'm going to go profile so you can see how the stretch looks. Back nice and straight. And now you can round that back as you fold forward. Slide the hands underneath the shins. Palms up or down. I like my palms up. And fold forward. 4 breaths. Slowly come up. Straighten out the legs, back nice and straight. Flex the feet. Bend the right knee. Right foot over the left thigh. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Lengthen and twist. Look over that right shoulder. 4 deep breaths. Gently twist to the opposite side. And release. Okay, then this left knee. Take this left foot over the right thigh. Take this right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Lengthen and twist. Look over that left shoulder, 4 breaths. And now turn the head and twist the body to the opposite side. And release. Good. Open up into a straddle again. But this time we're really stretching deep, okay? So walk your hands forward. Keep the knees facing the ceiling. Walk the hands forward. 4 deep breaths here. Come up. Right hand up towards the ceiling and over to that left side. 4 breaths. And come back. Left hand up and over to the right side. 4 breaths. And come back. Good. Bring the legs together. Work your abdominals coming down. All right. Here we are, ready for bridge pose. Bend the knees. Feet are flat, but this time our shoulder bridge, we're going to hold here for 4 deep breaths. You can take the hands to the heels or to the lower back for support. Here we go. Inhale to prep. Exhale, lift. Squeeze the elbows close to each other, hands to the lower back if you need back support. 4 deep breaths. And release. Back to happy baby. Rock it out. Good. And rock and roll back up to sitting. Find your bolster this time. And we're going to do some low lunges after all those hip flexor exercises. I think it's a good idea. So place the bolster horizontally. Knees on this bolster. Curl the toes under. Right foot forward. Tummy in, pelvic floor in and up. Navel to the spine. Nice lumbar extension here, so there's no lordosis. Push the hips forward and lift up. 4 breaths. And release. Switch. Tummy in. Push the hips forward and lift. 4 breaths. and return. Okay, let's get down onto the elbows. And let's move into this frog pose. Open the hips out, inner thighs getting stretched, 4 breaths. And slowly take the palms on the mat. Bring the knees together. Drop the right hip down, roll over to your back now. And let's lift the pelvis up as we take this bolster underneath the tailbone. Bring the legs up. And just getting ready for our meditation, I want you to bring the legs up, reversing the blood flow, turning on that parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. Okay, something fell in the studio and scared the crap out of me. So sympathetic just went off. Okay. Wiggle the fingers and toes. 3, 2. Deep, slow breaths. All right, bring the legs down. Stretching the hip flexors one last time and the lower back. Keep that butt and tailbone on so your sacrum and coccyx bone is on that bolster. Arching your back for once, you can do that. Arms overhead. Stretch the hip flexors. Feel the stretch in the abs all along here. 5 deep breaths here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And relax. Good. Okay. So we've come to our guided meditation now. So what you do now is place this bolster behind the knees. Stretch the legs and the arms out so that these last 15 minutes will be a nice deep guided meditation. All right. Get settled into the mat. I want you to place an eye pillow if you have one over your eyes so that there's no external stimuli distracting you. Maybe perhaps some lavender. Okay, so let's begin. Hopefully you have your bolster behind the knees to support your lower back. And take a couple of deep breaths here. And now let's bring the attention to our toes as we move into progressive muscle relaxation. Start with your toes, point and flex the toes, point and flex, point and flex. Take a deep inhalation, and as you exhale, relax and let go. Let go of the feet. Bring the awareness to the lower legs, knees, and thighs. Squeeze the muscles tight. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, let it go. Relax the thighs, let them melt to the ground. Come to the glutes. Squeeze the glutes tight, lift the hips up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release, and relax the hips into the ground. Bring the awareness to the belly breath. Take a deep inhale and hold that breath just in the belly. Now open the mouth, big sigh, let it go. Now take that breath and bring it up into the chest and rib cage and hold. Open the mouth, big sigh, let it go. Now take the deepest breath. Belly, chest, rib cage, collarbone, hold. Big sigh, let it go. Come to the hands and lift the hands up, squeeze, make a tight fist. Inhale, stretch the fingers out. Exhale, release and let go. Come to the shoulders and lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Take a deep breath. Exhale, relax and let go of the shoulders. Let them melt into the ground. Come to the facial muscles. Begin to squeeze and squint the face tight. Now stretch the face. Open the mouth. Stick out the tongue. Release and let go. Let go of the lower jaw from the upper jaw. Relaxing the lips, relax the cheeks, the nose, the eyes, the forehead, and the scalp. And begin to scan the body from head to toe for any remaining pockets of tension. Breathe into that joint, that space or muscle. On the exhale, letting go of all physical tension, all emotional tension. If it's an energetic space like the heart, deep, slow breaths. And with each exhale, release any imbalance. Start cycling with that breath. Breathe in relaxation. Exhale out tension. Breathe in positive energy and exhale out any negativity. And if mental chatter pops up, acknowledge it and then let it go. Clear it out. See your thoughts as just electrochemical energy that is converted. It is a simple physical response. It does not mean that it is who you are. It is a fleeting moment in time. Your true essence, who you are, is your soul, the divine spark within a soul. See that divine spark as healing white light, the light of source. That energy is truly you. As you begin to identify with that source energy within you, that little light of yours, let it shine and guide you to your sacred space. It is early morning, walking through the forest at dawn. Hints of sunshine, orange and red, seem to flicker between the tree branches, but it is still dark. But you see the tall old oak trees surrounding you, embracing you with their energy. As you walk along the path in this deep forest, you Breathe the fresh air and notice the mist is still in the air and the morning dew on the grass. Nature all around you. Here in this quiet forest, you begin to hear hints of life as you begin to hear the birds chirping early morning. Continue to walk in the darkness of this forest, but you see an opening that is bright. Walk towards that light. You soon and quickly begin to realize you are leaving the forest and you come out into the morning air and notice that the sun is now up. As you walk out of this forest, you notice hills and valleys as far as the eye can see. Walk down into the valley. Walk through the grass. Feel the morning dew. Smell the earth beneath you. Notice wildflowers, butterflies, dragonflies, and birds busy hunting for food. You have reached the valley now, and you lay down. Tall grass surrounds you. Feel the earth support you, and notice the sky above you. Very relaxing. You allow Mother Earth to cradle you in that relaxation. Slowly you begin to engage with the energy of that warm morning sun, inviting you to relax deeply. Feel the warmth of the sun from the toes to the feet, to the ankles and legs, to the knees and thighs, hips and sacrum, across the abdomen. Feel the warmth across the lower back. Feel that energy rise up the muscles of the back, all the way up to the rib cage and chest. The heart and lungs relax, and you embrace the sun's rays across the shoulders and arms, forearms, wrists, palms, and fingertips. Feel that warmth across the neck muscles and face, and finally the scalp. As that heat is released from your body, you are left completely at peace. The body is relaxed. The breath is calm. The mind is clear. Your soul is uplifted. Stay in this valley in your sacred space, cradled by Mother Nature, the creation and the creator connecting with you. Enjoy the peace and serenity. So we have reached The final segment of our practice, our 1 hour practice of Pilates, restorative yoga, and meditation. I read to you a quote by Meditation's book, James Van Praagh. When you meditate, you enter your own private sanctuary and tap into the purity of higher consciousness, where ignorance, judgment, and hostility do not exist. So for just the last 2 minutes, you'll have some peace as we focus on that meditation. You could choose whatever works for you, prayer, mantra, affirmations, sending prayers to Ukraine, whatever works for you. If none of those seem to matter and you just want to focus on the breath, that works as well. So we're going to do a 2-minute meditation, 2 minutes. Here we go. Let's begin. Take a deep inhalation now, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, prayer position. Thank yourself for coming to the mat today, connecting your body, your mind, and your soul. Always remember, each day is a gift granted, so don't take it for granted. Make sure that you use it wisely, use your gifts. Your health, always remember, is truly your greatest wealth. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed this practice. So let me stop Zoom first, and then I'm going to stop Facebook.